season, bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. He's chased out of bounds, but he takes that return across the 50 to the 48. By the defense, it's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. And what is this? They're setting up the punt on first down. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. On the ground, it's Kruger. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes down the right side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Fires to the tight end. Oh, it's a fumble.
You run an offense when you're going to pitch the ball and you're going to allow it. There's danger to it, right? There's reading things that have to happen when you pitch it. Don't get hit while you're pitching it so it goes all over the place. Great job by the defense being disciplined, understanding, causing the fumble, recovering the fumble, creating a big turnover for this team.
Offense working from the pistol. Give to the single back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. How in the world did he miss that? Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. UCLA was relentless today in a road win that, frankly, wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Bruins performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standards.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this offense is searching, man. They're trying to find something. Last week, they did nothing. They got nothing going, looked really, really poor. This week, starting a little sluggish. They got to find something they can hang their hat on and something they can build off of for this offense.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's in! Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And it's not panic time yet for this offense, but last week was a really bad performance. This week, starting off a little bit slow. They got to find some form of rhythm. They got to find some way, get a few first downs, get some playmakers involved, because right now they just seem out of sync.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got the big paws on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be fourth down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Quarterback making checks. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That's a really nice looking catch, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right? Yeah, Roy Williams, Jordan Shipley, not too many. This guy, though, I think has a chance to be special. This guy could go down in Texas history as one of the all-time greats.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
With the catch, it's Kruger.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Here we go, here we go.
looking for a gap. It's Kruger. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Give him 6. Touchdown, Texas! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29. And the Cowboys are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Red pass hits complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. He'll start this drive firing. Skips away from pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it for a big play. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Out of space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Fakes to grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football. They have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that 1st down. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Kruger. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will, finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Running back searching for a hole. Looking for room at the 30. Turning it on! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.
They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Lopez.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to beat the D deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. He's got it at the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Motion from the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle, it's Kruger. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
Texas, 41. Texas, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
Will take over 1st and 10.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Under fire. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Cowboys will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Forced out of the pocket. He's got an open man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
He fires one deep over the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there, and you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Winston. There he goes. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. To make a
and it's blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for two. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
Oklahoma State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Motion from the wideout. Give to the running back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Cowboys have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They go to the ground. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Hines is back in the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Picked off to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah.
Here comes the Texas offense. The give to the single back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Complete to the left. Gets away from one. He's got space. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went with the running game on first down, now back at it. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Powell. Oh, he's got some space. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And the extra point is good. Finds his rhythm after shanking a couple. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. He's past the 30. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He'll throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering that
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get...
And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
this offense better start finding a way to cap off these drives with points. We haven't seen that now in the last 2 drives. Last one, they were moving the ball pretty nicely, came away with nothing. This drive, it's looking to be more of the same. And normally when you give up sacks, especially on 3rd down, that's what's going to happen.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He wants to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. To the air on 2nd down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys! Quick strike through the air for the score. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here's the heat. Stands in and takes the hit. And it's caught inside the 15.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you could just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Brings up 3rd down.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Now facing a 3rd and long. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He got it. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. South Carolina showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And that's that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Yeah, that seems about right. Defensive touchdown. Absolute catastrophe for this offense.
And how about this defense? Pinning their ears back, being aggressive near the goal line. They could smell it, maybe trying to get the safety, but even better, force the fumble, fall on top of it. Touchdown for this defense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here.
And here's the third interception of the night.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points. The great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The field goal is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
It's complete. Hard-hitting tackle.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Off play action. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They boot it away on 4th down. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
The defense puts the exclamation point of the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. They'll send the back in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. So after hitting bankrupt, spinning that wheel of fortune, now this offense can tack a little more onto the lead. They have it 1st and goal. Finds his big tight end. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.